What's up, everyone? It's Gabby Trades here, and welcome back to the channel. All right, you guys. Well, today's CPI officially obviously came out, so we're gonna break it down real quick, and we're gonna keep it super simple. But before that, I want to say hi to everyone. I don't know what the hell happened to Streamlabs today, but it was really slow, so I had to restart everything. Actually, did I have to restart everything? Because that's gonna mean that I need to screen share. Now we're gonna, that's in a second problem, I guess. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and check it out. Yeah. Man, that's fine. We're gonna just quickly go ahead and window capture. Who's in the chat box? You guys, we need to also test the chat box because everything is new around here. So do we have the chat box running? Do we or do we not? Because I want to see everyone chatting. Just remember, before we used to have the chat box like running on top, and now, yeah, I can see it up in the corner. All right, cool. Yes, let's go. Do you guys like the new look? What do you guys think? I mean, I did the first video today with that look, so if you had any feedback, you should have left it already. Hold on one sec. All right, cool. Love to see you guys all here. All right, CPI, let's focus. Sorry, I was reading, but I was literally about to like cough or something. All right, are we on focus? Is light all good? Or it looks a little weirdo. I don't know. Veronica, pretty cool. Running. Okay. All right. Then we're good to go. Core CPI, you guys. So basically, you know, month over month came 0.2. We saw today, if you saw my macro video today, you know that we had no idea whether it's going to be up or down, but we do have an idea what to do when it's up and what to do when it's down. So basically today we had it at 0.2, which is a cooler report. It's a cooler report than what we expected, right? Which was 0.3. So overall, that was the expectation. So the inflation number is basically the number that the Fed, you guys, is going to care mostly about. So it's kind of like a short-term relief for the markets. Now, when you look at the headline CPI, you can see that it's at 0.3, exactly as expectations. So that's pretty much in line. Year over year, 2.7, no surprise there. So overall, it's not like a shock CPI that's coming out of nowhere. It's more like we're not getting worse. So that's important. As long as we're not getting worse, it's good. So yeah, it's not fully we've solved the problem type of thing that we're seeing with the CPI report. Tomorrow, of course, we have the PPI. Usually, right? Usually, don't quote me on that, but usually we should have the PPI follow the CPI as well. Hit the like button, everyone. Yes. So yeah, I'm expecting a lot of likes from everyone today because I want to know if you like the new setup, because I also fixed the camera, by the way, you guys. Like, we have the small camera up in the upper corner, but when we had it like that, you couldn't really, it was a bit blurred because I had it in 4K for some reason, and I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, so, you know, important point is that inflation over here is not re-accelerating super fast, but it's also not falling fast enough in a way to justify any rate cuts. Right. So, of course, we were at 95% yesterday. I haven't shown you for some time on the stream. But anyway, I check it every day. It was at 95 yesterday, and today is at 97.2 after the report. Because, you know, what tends to happen is, when you get the cooler report like that, is no reason, it's not justifiable for them to start going, okay, we're going to cut rates again. So that's why price action after CPI, you guys, it's all about reaction. It's never about prediction. Gabby is glowing. I don't know why I'm glowing. I think because I moved, you know, should be fine. Or am I glowing because I've changed? Like, no more hair extensions, stuff like that. Do you guys vibe with that? can you guys see the chat box going? Yes, you can. I mean, I can see it, but I don't know if it's kind of visible when it's on full screen. Anywho, all right. So, all right. All in all, what's important is to look at the market, what's happening right now. So, you know, the way we're moving is exactly pretty much the way we predicted, especially for Bitcoin, right? If you're on Discord, you know I gave the daily update. What I was expecting today. My mom says someone is chasing me all the time, like I'm trying to be fast, so let me go slow. On Discord, the daily update basically concluded that I'm expecting buys today, but obviously the market was extremely unpredictable with CPI. The buys happened, so I'm very happy that the bias worked out. We're gonna look at the charts in a second. But overall for the day, now you can see that the Dow is pretty much under pressure over here. S&P 500, you know, basically flat. The Nasdaq also kind of flat, but it was kind of holding up better. And this is important, right? It really matters, because when the tech holds and the crypto is green at the same time, that is going to mean that, you know, liquidity is not leaving the system. So that's really important. And that's why this is the key thing to be watching right now. If you're watching that and you're following that equities can stabilize into the close, right? Because if stocks start breaking down late in the day, crypto usually is going to feel that, but a little bit with a lag, right? But right now it's kind of controlled digestion. It's not really, you know, any shocks to the system, which is good. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Marv. Hello, Dano. You guys, everyone in the chat box, we need to see all the likes today. So I've made a decision that I'm going to try and make the streams a little bit longer so everyone can get a chance to come on the live streams. All right. So cool. Let's go ahead and start with Bitcoin. All right, let's start with Bitcoin over here. And I'm going to tell you what I did today and what a, you know, weird day it was for me today. So basically Bitcoin, yes, like we said, we had a bullish bias today. There was little to no pullback that I could use for this entry. So yes, the reality is I couldn't really enter that Bitcoin long, which is annoying as hell, because I really wanted a nice pullback for me to be able to enter this trade. So essentially I was waiting for a pullback down to like around 91.5. 91.5 is the area which I wanted to see, and this candle came down up to 91.7. Now, if I was like here exactly at that moment on the chart, probably over here with that bullish candle after this, I would have probably entered. But you know, CPI, whatever, I was just like, it's too late now. Like the entry was down here and it didn't happen. And when it started running, I was like, this is it. But basically what happens is usually when you get the CPI, and this is data, right? We call that data highs and data lows. So you're looking at the 15-minute candle, and then you're going to see, okay, this is your data high over here, and this is your data low, right? Oops, not here, actually. Hold on. And this is your data low, right? The 15-minute candle. So you can see how the sweep happens pre-market into the CPI 8:30 Eastern time, right? And then it comes right back down and it sweeps. Now, this was very, you know, annoying, because I would expect the sweep to happen with pre-market, but the bias was bullish already. So it is what it is. I wasn't tagged and I didn't want to go in. So from here, I decided if price is going up, the only thing I'm going to do is look for shorts. So basically that's it. But hopefully, I'm pretty sure most of the people on Discord caught that long. That's very important for us to give the bias daily. Hello, Ken Rocher. Why can't I see that full chat? Hold on, now can I see it? Yeah, work's getting okay. Long's better. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Like, I'm pretty happy with you know, what I did. Even though I'm not in this trade, I don't really care, because I'm still in ETH long. And I have pretty good exposure in that trade, so I'm happy with that. And if I decide to take a short, because I'll tell you what happened with the shorts as well, it's still in a way for me hedging, because I'm long from all the way down here and I'm up pretty good. So for me, the bullish bias kind of it should be getting exhausted at this point. The reason for that is if we go back and look at what's happening all around here, well, what you're essentially seeing is like a massive consolidation that's been going on for since November, right? So that's a lot of days in consolidation, which, you know, essentially you're waiting for it. Hold on, because this cat is going nuts. One day I'm thinking that she's gonna be a nice kitty cat and just shut the hell up, but there is no way. Trevor, hi, hello. All right, so if I keep standing up, this is really gonna mess up like my glow scenario, like my lighting over here, which is pretty annoying. Everyone, make sure to like this video. Continuing with Bitcoin. So yeah, that was my decision. This is where I wanted to enter on the 15-minute time frame with some points. I wasn't tagged, whatever. I don't feel like I missed out whatsoever. So I was like, okay, let me go and take a shot on the metals, right? So I was looking at silver on the 1-minute time frame, and I took a short right about. Let's look on the 1-minute time frame. Right about here, like 88 points here. 88.4. So I took a short and my take profit was just below that low down here, and then price reversed and took me at break even. So obviously, right, I had my stop loss a little bit above the high, and I was like, I don't want to risk it right now because the market can get pretty choppy. But I was pretty sure that this is a short for silver for the simple reason that when I went in SVM Silver Corp, which is exactly what I told you guys to look today with the pre-market update. These are the videos that I make for you guys before that. Hey, hello. So for silver, I use Bitcoin. So with the new setup, I use Bitcoin. For silver, yes, I do. For silver, you can actually trade it on Bluffin. So this is here. You can scan this little QR code and you can trade silver on that platform, which is pretty awesome, you guys. Right? Glow scenario. I know, hilarious. So basically, yeah, that was my plan for today. I wanted for SVM to take the liquidity on a daily time frame, which is up here. Right, we need to go a little back in time because that's, you know, liquidity from like 2011, which is freaking nuts, right? So essentially, as soon as we grabbed that liquidity, my first thought was, all right, this is now potentially a pullback. So I wanted to go short. Now the bias was correct, the idea was correct, the analysis was correct. It was just the fact that I was looking at the SVM and I shorted silver, which is still not a bad trade, obviously, but I didn't want to go into a drawdown because I had quite a bit of exposure. So for me, break even, I'm safe. If it works, it works. If it's a sniper entry, it's a sniper entry. If it's not a sniper entry, I'm kind of, you know, if I lose it, then I'm gonna be like, okay, 35 people watching, we need how many? We need 15 more likes. So yeah, you know, still looking fine, and especially now that we have this down here, but whatever. So I'm out of this trade, I don't care. Now, where I should have taken the short more likely is probably the gold. That would have worked out and would have taken profit, as well as copper would have done great, right? All of these assets, but it is what it is. When a day like that occurs, I'm like, I'm not interested. So the second thing that I wanted to do is take a short from the 93K. So what basically happened is price reached price reached to 93K and I shorted. And then soon after that, we got this breakout from which I was like, okay, this is not a short area for me. So I need to wait for a retest of that area to exit at break even. This is usually what happens. And at that point, I'm so annoyed to the extent to which I'm like, okay, I took a silver short, which was correct, but I didn't want to, I was overexposed. And then this and then that, you know, I didn't catch my Bitcoin long. Everything else is doing fine. You know, ETH long is doing perfectly fine. So then I thought, okay, let me just get out of here at break even, because this is continuing to look very strong. Important for all of this, you guys, is you have to be looking at the 4-hour candle, right? So this candle over here, this is what I was interested in. Where is the 4-hour candle going to close? So as soon as that 4-hour candle decided to continue printing, you know, bullish numbers and closing above my SR flip zones, to me, that is very bullish. And especially, right, if I open my liquidity indicators, Marv is going to look at me and he's going to say like, Gabby, you're going way too fast. I'm going to try and slow down for you guys. But anyway, I'll probably get tired in about 20 minutes. And then we're, VX has a good track record, but I'm not as knowledgeable as Gabby. I don't want to say anything about that. Okay, I'm just like, keep your, you know, yeah, I don't know what to say. Opinions to yourself, because yeah, a lot of people are seeing this and I don't particularly, you know, agree with that in terms of exchanges and stuff like that. You know, I don't want to put in the chat box. So anyways, so yeah, this is pretty bullish at the moment. And if we put the sweep signals after a close on a 4-hourly candle like that, now we have a bullish target up here, right? So that's 94.420. This is the current target for Bitcoin. So that means that this is probably going to resolve bullishly up until here. Now, the most important thing is, Marv's laughing. The most important thing is, right, we're getting into, you know, quite a bit of a sell zone, right, from which we've had rejections, which we've had multiple rejections since pretty much for the whole December and November, right? We've been rejecting from that and just selling off. So that, you know, is one area that I'm watching very closely. The reason for that is if I start seeing any breakages through that area and confirmations, then that means that we'll probably get into 100K. You guys probably know that because I talk about it every day. I don't know why I have to repeat myself 1,000 times. But anyway, I'll just say it again. The idea over here is, right, like on a higher time frame, this is the current range that we're dealing with. RTM model, you guys, if you're interested in the RTM model, you're gonna see, you should scan the link because these links are so cool that I did. Mind Tapestry, hi Gabby, you're doing so good. Thank you for the morning updates. You are most welcome. Blah 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 blah. I actually, you know what, I can't see the entire chat, which is a bit annoying. Like, what should I do? Expand it a little bit? No. Anyways, you guys, focus, please. Too many distractions. So yeah, basically, if we break through that block, that means we're probably going to resolve the 0.5 and probably go for the 100K, maybe even 101.7. Like, that is totally on the books at the moment, but it all depends on what happens. And currently, you guys, honestly, the fact that we had a bullish day today doesn't mean that that's going to be a massive continuation. Although when you look at Ethereum, there is a different story that's on the books at the moment, right? Like, ETH is the only asset that is giving you, you know, not the only asset, but like if you compare it to Bitcoin, Ethereum is going to give you an immediate target up here, which is 3,656, and that's probably about, I'd say, like 10%, 15%. No, it can't be 15%. Is it 15%? Yeah, so that's around 15% from where currently price is sitting, which is insane. Which is totally nuts, right? And besides that, you have an immediate target, which is sitting right about 7%. And that target, yeah, that's going to be the 15% target up here. So that's, that's pretty nuts. If that happens, that means that Bitcoin might definitely swing up to those levels. But that is the area. And according to the RTM model, which I said, you guys, honestly, go and check it out because you asked me to do the course for you and I did it. We had so many people signed up on the wait list. We had literally over 300 and I don't know how many, 60, 70 people signed up for the course and on the wait list. And we got like 45 people to get it. 47 people, it says here on the side. So I highly recommend you go and grab the course because if you come, just read the reviews. Just read the reviews and what everyone's experiences with my trading models, right? You're not going to be blind in the markets anymore once you take that. I've put so many different gems in that course that it's going to mind blow you completely. So yeah, that's where we're currently standing with Bitcoin. Honestly, today, I don't feel like I want to take any more trades, especially if price is holding the 12-hourly SR flip zone, especially if you have, a current target at like, 94.4K. For me, this is a continuation to which I didn't manage to participate. So instead of like being annoyed about it, I'm just like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Demonetize. Nick, if you join Discord, Gabby is super helpful with everything, so I recommend that for questioning. I don't know if anyone like Nick. Okay, yeah, I agree. On Discord, I'm super available, you guys. I'm there pretty much every day because what I do most of the day is like I do research, I do the videos, blah blah blah. I check the news, I try to catch a trade, and then I'm on Discord at the same time. If anyone over there has whatsoever questions, I'm always there pretty much. Someone mentioned XRP. Let's look at XRP. So see, like it's really weird because XRP is like, okay, it resolved really nicely from our buy zone down here. So I'm very happy about that, right? 177. If you go back to the live streams, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit the like button, but like go back in the previous weeks that we were talking about. XRP 1770 was the area that we wanted to buy XRP from. Now, not only that, we beat the 0.5, we came all the way up here. Like we resolved so many percentages with that move. It's insane. Let's see. We resolved like almost 37% with that move, to which we obviously add resistance over here. This is on a 12-hour time frame. You retrace and now you're back at $2 and you're not essentially still yet breaking that level, right? So this over here, when you look at it, it might resolve bearishly as well. So that's why we need to be watching what's happening, with the stocks and with the overall market to understand that maybe tomorrow we might get a short on crypto. Does that make sense? What else, you guys? What else did I want to show you? S&P 500. Yeah, I mean, this is honestly, not very bullish at this point. This is even the 4-hour time frame, but the way the candle is rotating, I don't really like it. So we might as well consider that a reversal here, I think, already at this stage when you look at this candle, because we pretty much almost had the close, or we're about to get it. So let's see, this is pretty much the level. I think 69.69. You're looking at ES or S&P 500. Sorry, that's not the futures. If we close below, it's we're probably going to resolve a little bit more of that gap over here. Yeah, it is a nice number, isn't it? So you see, this is what happens. There you go, silver. There you go. You're short, right? So it's just, that's the kind of stuff that gets me really annoying, because I'm usually really early on the trades, and then I have to go and prepare the streams or whatever, and I can't take a little bit of a drawdown. So I'm always like, I'm a super break-even person. You have no idea how many trades I miss just because I go on break-even. But it is what it is, and it is super annoying because that would have been a really, really good day for me. So in an ideal world, you know, today I should have been long on Bitcoin, right? Short on gold, short on silver, but it just didn't resolve in my direction. So I pretty much missed it, which is pretty annoying. I took that on Bluffin, by the way, which was pretty cool because you can trade silver now on Bluffin. But this is it. Like, I freaking knew it, you know? Like, how am I not supposed to get annoyed right now? Like, I mean, in what world you would not get annoyed? Like, literally everything happens the way you have predicted it earlier in the day. Like, you're like, okay, you're looking at silver, you're looking at SVM. SVM's reached a target since like freaking 5,000 years ago. You've been waiting for that target. So this could actually be such a good short that you wouldn't even believe it. You know what I mean? Like, this could actually resolve to be like a very, very good short. So if you're short here, silver, or you've taken a short because I took a short or whatever, because you saw me taking a short on Discord, you know, keep it, because this might be this might resolve very, very positively over here for the short sellers, you know. What else? MicroStrategy, but I don't even want to, you know, talk about this as well. That was another pretty awesome sniper trade, so that is resolving quite nicely as well to the upside. But that's it, you know. I pretty much looked at only a few assets today. I saw that financials were not doing very great today, which is important, you know. Financials need to participate in the rallies, you guys. JG Matcher, all of us face missed opportunities. Part of the trade, still good. I know, man, I know, but like, the thing is, you know, I'm waiting. Usually Mondays, like, I stay away. I'm very disciplined. So when Tuesday comes, I know exactly what to do. But that's the thing, right? If you're gonna trade, you really need your full concentration, and like, you need to be feeling absolutely perfectly. Today it was insane for me. Like, I had some tech issues, like I had all this kind of BS happening. I had to change a lot of stuff. So I was like, but this is it, you know. Important is that looking back, you're looking at your trade and you're like, okay, I know what I was doing and I know that I was correct, but just my head was not in the right place or whatever. So for me, it's like, you know, it is what it is at this point. So besides that, we had a lot of alts that absolutely exploded today. But honestly, really, I mean, if you look at whatever, right, they've been so down. So for example, because my list is so messed up at the moment, we're gonna look at DOT. Is this our charted DOT? Which one is our charted DOT? Pretty sure this one. So if you look at DOT, like, look at, this was our buy zone, right? In like an ideal world, this didn't work, but like, this would have been the perfect buy zone down here. And from there, we're like down freaking 50%. So like, yeah, maybe you're up 10% of the day, but are you really doing anything? I don't think so. It's actually pretty depressing in crypto, you know. The TradFi market is way better. You look glowing tonight. Thank you, guys. I feel like absolute dog ass because I get really annoyed when my stuff don't work, right? I mean, obviously they do work, but like, I've been left sidelined for whatever reason. And I'm just like, it's so freaking unfair. But you know, I've chosen my fate. So we gotta do it. That's why pump the likes, you guys. Pump the likes, share the video. If you have any trader friends or whatever, make sure to share the video so it goes around, so we get more people to watch us. I think that's the coolest thing that we can do. Sort BTC to 0. Yeah, I mean, Markaba, I like your conservative approach, to be honest. Honestly, I like it as well. It mostly keeps me out of trouble, but I'm pretty aware that, you know, 90% of the traders didn't take that short up here. Like when you freaking think about it, like I was short like literally here, right? Like I was short literally here, and I posted on Discord, I'm going short, you guys. I think it was somewhere here, right? I had my stop loss up here because I knew that price shouldn't go above that high. And I was like, no. And I was very conservative. Like this was my first take profit, and I was going to leave a runner because I know that this should have resolved to the downside way more, right? Way more, which is clearly what's happening right now. Look at it. It's just selling off like crazy. So how is that not a sniper trade? You know, like it's just brilliant. So I was just so pissed off, honestly. I was like, I could have taken it on gold. If I did take it on gold, it was probably, you know, not going to cause me so many issues. Obviously, at the same time, like, look at it. It didn't retrace anything. So essentially, if it was the same trade, I would have been short. Let's have a look. What time did I get in? Like around 10. Yeah, 10:15, whatever. So I would have been short like literally here with my stop loss above, and I would have hit take profit like, and would have just had a runner right now. So gold would have done the job, but silver is just way too strong, and I should have known that. I should have known that. Yeah, but break even, I'm just scared. I'm like, this for as soon as I started like the money going on a minus, I'm like, I've already missed one trade today. If it happens so that I miss one trade that was very successful, obviously, right? Because pre-CPI, like, you need to understand that a lot of the traders out there, when they hear CPI, they're not even like trading, you know, like everyone is out of the market. So this is essentially what I was looking for. This is the trade that I wanted to take. First take profit up here, that was the plan, 93k hedge short, which actually it essentially did. And I could say that I'm still hedged because I have long on ETH that's running. But, you know, the point is, I found out with this candle that that's not working. So I waited to exit at break even, which is exactly what happened. But, you know, I didn't get tagged with whatever, a little bit, right? So, and I would have kept that going, because then I would have had a confirmation of 94.4 current target up here. So I would have made like some pretty awesome bank today. You know what I mean? So yeah. I mean, I know, but it's just like, ugh. And then you do stuff, and then you do other stuff because of which you couldn't take the trades, or you were just messed up, and then they don't work, and you're just like, oh my god, I just want to I haven't even been able to open my funded challenge though. So see funded, you guys, all the over here, when you look at your left or right, I have no idea, I'm a girl, we don't know right or left, but see funded, if you register here, I'm giving away 2 free funded accounts for you guys. So we're gonna run, I'm gonna actually decide how I'm gonna run that giveaway, but if you're signed up, you can participate. So use that link for that. You would have made a home run, my dear. Don't, honestly, don't get me started. Like, the home runs for me are usually pretty much every day. The only thing that's really stopping me, you know, sometimes from catching the trade that I want to catch is how I'm feeling. I think it's like a girl's thing, you know what I mean? Like, I want everything to work out. You know, I'm like a perfectionist. I do this, I do that. So it's a bit nuts. Can we check out XMR? Yeah, absolutely. Tia. All right, cool. You know what? Let's look at some crypto. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. Yeah, it looks phenomenal. For now, looks pretty phenomenal. I probably would not have entered down here, but oh yeah, I probably would have actually. 12 hourly down here. So yeah, that has definitely some space to run. On a retrace, I think it would be nice. It would be nice to run on a retrace over here. For Tia, let's review the target so you can see basically how high this could actually go. This is your daily, so you might run it up to like 100%, you know. Actually, you do have a lot of freaking targets on Tia. The only problem is that it really went way too low, right? So it's like it's in the gutter big time. You know what I mean? Like, this was the range. It should have resolved right around here. But it didn't. Yes, everyone, hit the like button. So when that happens, you know, now you're dealing with a very bearish asset. So how do I get all those liquidity targets? I get them with my trading indicators. All right. You're going to see it with the next slide, I think. But, you know, eventually it's going to pop back up, it seems like. But when is it going to happen? Like, this range is invalidated. So now essentially you're not working with a bullish range anymore. You're working with a bearish range, like extremely bearish. So, you know, only the weekly. And when you look at the weekly, this could continue to resolve bearishly. It could reject like anywhere those wicks. So, you know, not close a body above here. So essentially you're looking at this sort of area, 0.6363. Why are we getting 6963? Yeah, so that's your first area that you want to see price sort of do something. You know, you want to see a nice break through that zone. You want to see a close above, right? Even if it starts rallying, like goes up to 8, I would still wait for that area to be sort of retested for Tia. Do you know what I mean? And then if that happens, at least I know, right? Break above, I have a target, right? I have one target. Take profit, and then Godspeed, you break this resistance over here at 1.3. We can mark it as well. And then you break that, and then you can just follow the target by target. You know, target number 1, 1.31, target number 2 up here. But you have a huge chance that this could actually resolve bearishly and come back down into between this double bottom. Like, that's very, very possible, you know. Or in a case of a very bullish scenario, like it could just drop down, retest you know, 0.4822, like down here, this area, and then continue. Maybe then bring 6363, but you don't know. Like, you have to be watching it pretty much on a daily. Do you know what I mean? But it's not bad so far. The problem is, you know, it has done that so many times, right? You know, you've made a higher low, just absolutely, you know, bearishly resolved, bearishly resolved. It could resolve bearishly one more time. And this is the area that you're looking to break. 0.6363, and not like on a daily. You want a weekly candle close above that level. Otherwise, it's just like, it's not worth it, you know? What else do we have? Maybe we're Gemini. I know. I think that's why a lot of Geminis are watching me, because they're like, they can catch up with me. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm so fast. I mean, Anna is doing okay so far. Like, it's not too bad, but it's trading in between levels, right? So this is literally Anna in between levels at the moment. So rejecting from 0.2498 is not ideal. You do have a target on Anna as well, which is pretty high, like 0.5345. So that's not bad. You have something to look forward to, but you know, you need to get out of the gutter, and for that you need to break 0.24. So any trades, you know, in my opinion, before that are extremely risky. Like, it might be over for reals, you know what I mean? So, well, I'm Sagittarius. Yes, we should do more astrology over here. So basically, Sagittarius and Gemini are literally on the two opposite sides. So we have like energy exchange is what it's called in astrology. So yeah, Sagittarius is pretty damn fast as well. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so Tia, Anna, do we have anything else? XMR, I think XMR. So yeah, did you guys get it for Anna? Just put your alarms, you know what I mean? Like, why don't I have an alarm? I can just, I think, how did I set my alarms over here? Oh yeah, I'm a bit retarded today, indeed. Oh, I already have an alarm, I think. Double alarm. We're gonna do XMR. We're gonna do XMR over here. Yeah, this thing is just like, it's just on the way up, you know? It's just on the way up, and it has a higher target for sure. I feel. Did we look at the daily the last time we were looking at the targets? Did we mark them? 477 was the breakout point, so that was pretty awesome. The way it just broke down, now broke up. But yeah, this thing, it has a lot more to run, right? I think 780 something last time when we did the fib. So it has, you know, absolutely no reason to short that. Zero reasons at the moment. I mean, you know, 1 hourly didn't do nothing, so I wouldn't look at the 1 hourly. At the 4 hourly, you have absolutely no bearish candles to look at for some sort of entry, so nothing. This is just so bullish. LTC, man, my eyes are getting tired. You've been trading LTC. What exactly have you been trading on LTC? Like long and short? Like what's the deal here? I mean, it's really doing absolutely nothing. It's just, it's so dead. It's so dead. The sell zone was pretty dope here though. But yeah, this is like in the gutter, bro. Totally in the gutter. You know, privacy coins exploding. I saw Dash did like some crazy percentages. You know, freaking 43% on the day. So what's happening with privacy coins? Can anybody like tell me what the hell is happening? So you have like the entire team of, you know, Zcash quitting or whatever. And then you see all these other privacy coins like catching a bit. Okay, some of them OGs, I guess, whatever. But it's just a bit out of nowhere. You know what I mean? But Dash, you have a pretty clear target here at 150. I don't know if it's gonna make it. You have pretty much a lot of resistance sitting at 71.8. So I'll be looking for that in case I decide to trade any of that. But like, you know, a lot of the alts have a higher target right now. So it could potentially resolve into something, but for now, it just really looks like nothing. Dano, ADA is going to fly soon. I don't know about that, man. Like, I mean, do we have any time left for these crypto coins? Do we have like normal ADA, please? Not the market cap. We should do, yeah. Yeah, so this was a short area over here, so that was a pretty nice catch. When we were looking at ADA last time, remember? I don't know who asked, but this was the area, and then we had like identified this small area in between like 0.43 and 0.45 for a short. So that has resolved, and price is now trying to break back above. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I buy that, you know, pump. It just seems like pretty weird. You know what I mean? Stanimir, how many people do we have in the live at the moment versus like? What's the ratio of people versus likes? I mean, it's nice to see everything up, you know, like we're all 10%, you know, but considering how deep in the gutter we are, like, is it really that great? Like, are we really gonna get out of the gutter? It doesn't seem like it really. But we can mark some areas down here for world as well. Okay, all right. Well, that's good. Solana, I don't even want to look at it, honestly. Like, on a higher time frame, I already know there is a low target. So whatever happens, I know that this is just like gonna do whatever. Dude, we can't even break $144. Like, what are we talking about? So why am I even wasting my time with this? You know what I mean? Which I'm not. Essentially, I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm wasting my time with, like, you know, things that make sense for me to trade, like Bitcoin, Ethereum. ETH is fine. Like, catch along and let it run. You know what I mean? But for ETH as well, the situation is very touch and go. Like, even though I have higher targets, like if ETH starts dropping below specific levels down here, like, I'm not gonna be interested, you know? Like, if we start dropping below like 2,800, it's just like, it's not gonna be for me anymore. And ETH below, you know, 2,400, I'm not even gonna look at it anymore. Yes, these are like blue light glasses, so they keep me. Yeah, XRP is on the move today, for sure. Almost 3% up on the day. Like it's not bad, you know. Definitely not bad, but still needs a little bit of, like, I'm happy that $2 is currently, you know, our SR flip zone, specifically, if we have to be very precise, at 208.05. I'm happy that we're trading above that. Like, it hasn't happened for a while. So but still, I'm gonna need the day to close above here, right? I'm gonna need the day to close above here. And just correlated to the overall market, really, like, what else can you do, essentially, you know? ETH BTC is also on the way up, doing fine. Filecoin still not entirely out of the gutter, to be honest. So I'm not really trading that. And some meme coins have been absolutely exploding. So, you know, Google's been on the move today. Oh, we're already on the daily. Google's been on the move. Like, some pullback on the Google. Are we gonna see that potentially? 4 hours is way too strong at the moment. Yes, everyone, likes. Tesla is completely, you know, Tesla's done. Actually, this trade is done. We need to delete that. You know, but I was watching something the other day, and I was thinking about how, you know, they're probably gonna rug pull Tesla, and in the midst of all of this, like, AI boom and everything, they're just probably gonna have like some other company that's gonna take the, you know, the light. Let's go. This is dead. No cough here. But yeah, looking at the market today, oh my god, what happened to my throat? Silver is on one, honestly, mate. Silver is on one. This might be over, actually. Oh man, if we start breaking down here, it's gonna be absolutely insane. Because essentially, you know, what I was hoping for earlier, before CPI, that we get a pullback on silver before CPI so we can enter long. I thought that would have been pretty awesome. You know? But the way this pattern has resolved is pretty sick, actually. So yeah, maybe eventually a retest of that would be fucking nuts. What else was I looking at? Actually, let's look at Euro a little bit. Oh my god, generational. Absolutely generational. Do you guys remember Euro at all? Range model theory in action. This is pretty sick because this is what we did, right? We set buys from down here and sells from up here. 0.5 first take profit, second take profit 0.236. So essentially this could either resolve super bullish, or we could drop down to 1.15171 on Euro USD. So that's pretty fucking dope as well. I should stop swearing, actually. I'm on YouTube. Most altcoins have FVG. Do you think price is going to fill the gap? No, I don't. Throws are playing up. Many are experiencing tickles. Well, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I think something in the air or something. Yes, everyone likes. I want to know if I'm able to... I can't really see the chat. That's really annoying. I have to move. Cat dust. That's actually possible because I did shed her today. Poor baby. So there's probably like hair everywhere. This is pretty bullish. I wouldn't touch it for now. That I'm not interested in. Let's see what's happening at 93k. Actually, let's look at a more clearer chart. Yeah, this is gonna be, I think, definitely 94.4 next stop, it seems like. So I guess we just wait for tomorrow, and what I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna give the live update, obviously, on Discord, so you guys make sure to join, because I think these ones are like pretty helpful for everyone. And I don't know if anybody that's here knows about the fact that I'm giving $2,000 away. This is from my personal trading funds, you guys. So if you haven't made use of this, I don't know what you're doing. Because the thing is, right, you can use the link, or you can use... So how is this gonna work? Because all of these things that I have here on the screen, they rotate, but they don't rotate when I want to say whatever I want to say. But anyway, the link is in the description box under the video. You guys, you're gonna see it. $2,000 giveaway. Use that link, register. We're gonna have a $2,000 prize pool. I'm giving it away to a lot of people. Okay, 20 people. So, right, if you guys want to win some money just for opening a trade, I haven't given like any particular requirements. The only thing is that you need to deposit at least $100. But then how big the trades, it doesn't matter. How much volume you make, it matters if you want to rank for the higher money price, obviously. But it's still money for free, so I just recommend you guys go do it. You know? I wonder if it's going to be a better idea for me to... Ken Rosher be joining tonight. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, I mean, I've done it honestly for you guys, and I even said on Discord, like, even if we don't get like so many people, like if you have a friend that could make use of like $180, why not? Or whatever they get qualified for, just let them know, you know what I mean? They can sign up, they can make use of the money. It is cat hair because I see hair flying everywhere. That's so crazy, especially like when the AC goes. You guys are welcome. You guys are so welcome. Also, yeah, the C funded accounts, don't forget about the C funded accounts. I'm going to give away 2 free accounts. So if you're registered with C funded, again, all of the links are in the description box. You are going to participate in the draw for a funded account. And most importantly, they have 10x leverage on it, which I think is pretty cool. Because most of the crypto prop firms, they will offer you like 5x, I think, max, which, you know, it's nothing. But yeah. There is Gabby, Mark Dutch. See, this is working, you know? Like, I'm sitting here, I'm not like going really fast. I don't really care. Or because today is just a day that I didn't catch 2 of my trades that were absolutely perfect. So when must be signed by C funded? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It obviously needs to be this month, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give the giveaways at the end of the month, because that makes sense, right? Like, do it at the end of January and do another one at the end of February or whatever. And we're gonna do the draw together. We're gonna do the draw together. I'm gonna find something fun for us to do. Okay, everyone. So that's gonna be fun. Make sure to take your 30 days free with the indicators. Look, you guys, you have 30 days free with the trading indicators. Don't miss the chance to have all of the things that I'm seeing on my chart. Just don't do it. Use it when you have it, because it's very helpful. Man, this short is gonna hunt me down. This short is gonna hunt me down. I'm gonna have nightmares. Look at this. Like, you know, sometimes being a sniper trader is not ideal, especially in strong markets, because they always get retested. You guys know, anyone who's on Discord knows that I'm usually pretty sniper with my entries. Nat gas was also a pretty awesome darn buy down here. Pretty nice. You know what I want to check? I'm wondering, like, where is it? Oh, should be in small cap somewhere. Oh, SVM. Oh ho, ho, ho. This is doing quite good. I like that. Big hopes for that. So sniper. Sometimes I don't know how I do it. I swear to God. This is so great. I think one thing that I'm really interested in lately is looking at Chinese stocks. Because you never know. You know what I mean? With everything that's happening. Oh, actually, Baba's on the move. This is nice. On the weekly though, this is still bullish, so I have absolutely nothing to worry about. What a retest of the level. This is insane. 147. Diamond Eyes, I like your V-shaped model. It gives a very nice entry. Thank you. Alexis, what did I miss? Pretty much everything. No, I'm kidding. We're just hanging out at the moment, just looking at random stuff. Sarah's Therapeuticals. This is actually a generationally insane play that could resolve very nicely for us, or for me at least. So excited about that. Hopefully it's not going to take another COVID for it to pump. But I'm definitely in that. Let's see. Energy is like pretty much the leader today. Big time. With all the stuff that's happening, like, you know, financials lagging big time. So that's a red flag. It's a massive red flag. Especially if the day closes like that. Red flag. You know? Weekly also is going to be cooked, I feel, if it happens for a while. I mean, the day for JP Morgan, it hasn't been great. It hasn't been great. Look at that short. Freaking insane. Gap down, filled a little bit, send it lower. GS is holding strong though. Zion Carp. Yeah, man. Not yet. Not yet, but someday. Someday. And the US 30 was nice today. I haven't really checked it, but I mean, yeah, in terms of it's pretty much flat on the day. Did you, Zibo, did you trade the New York on that? What did you do? Oh man. Oh, that's pretty sick. Yeah, New York. So you probably shorted the hell out of that wick. Pretty awesome. Take profit here. If you don't know where to take profit, just take the indicators and you know. Good job. It looks good. It looks good. Afternoon, Turney. Everyone, make sure to like this video. Make sure to get on BitUnix so you can get the $2,000 that I'm giving away, or at least partially. All you need to do is just register, deposit $100 and trade. Trade as little or as much as you want. I'm pretty sure we have like probably 9 people registered. I'm giving away for 20 people. So just use of that. Who doesn't like free money, you know? We saw Brent, we saw nat gas. Let's look at uranium a little bit. This might push for another high, I feel. The DAX still very strong. Very strong. But soon we might see some opportunities for short on that as well. But like I said, you know, trade straight away or when? What do you mean? Oh, trade straight away? No, like I think the event, I don't think I know that you can enter, you have 30 days to enter. Is there a start and a finish for the 2K price? So basically it's like ranked. So the number one trader, so let's say whoever's traded, you're gonna win $180. So I've kind of had to divide it like that so everyone can get some money, you know what I mean? Because I don't have like big traders, like I don't know. I felt like it's more fair if I give away $2,000 and then I spread it out to more people rather than just like have one big prize and give it to one person, you know? I thought that's a better idea. But let me know what you want. Like for next month, we can have it for one person. Like I don't care. Like next month, we can have the whole price for one person. Is there a start? So I'm gonna rotate it on a monthly basis, you know, so anybody can get a chance. So yeah, we have until like the 12th February or something for everyone to trade as much as they want. And then yeah, we'll see. The first 20 will get a prize from me. That's a really nice way to give back to your people. Yeah, Zibo, like I want to do that. We also have 2 funded challenges that I'm going to be giving away, which is also pretty awesome. Hopefully you guys are not going to blow them away because they're for free. Zibu knows that. We used to blow so many challenges, man, remember? Like it's no tomorrow. Like we'll just buy them, spend $300, $400, $500 on like a challenge and be like, no, this time I'm passing it. And then we'll fail. I'm like, what happened? Man, those days were crazy. Now I'm like, I'd never do it, you know. Now I want to have like, what I want to have is like to get back my challenges. Like I want to have like at least, because with a lot of the prop firms you can have unlimited now, so you can get 5 challenges and they don't need to be big, right? Like you can get 5 challenges with like $100,000 and then just copy trade them, right? So you have a copy trader, you have your mother account and you just copy. I'm actually freezing right now. Why is this AC so cold? So you have one and you just your mother account and you copy trade. That's what we used to do. And we just milk the prop firms, you know, which is probably not a good thing to say on stream. Who cares? VIX is on the way up right now, which is kind of interesting because it started the way the day created that wick to the downside and then it just, you know, started coming up a little bit. Yeah, but VIX is fine. Like it should exhaust even if it comes up. Like I need to watch this level actually for VIX in case it starts picking up. VIX is very important, you guys. You need to be watching it every day. The VIX, the dollar, like all of this you need to be looking at. you know. I think you should restrict the competition to subscribers only. I think everyone's like kind of subscribed. Like, I don't think random people who are not subscribed enter the competition. Like, I'm pretty sure. Because since I announced it, I know exactly who's signed up. Like, I know Stanimir's in, I know Mark Bass's in, you know, I know Casa's in, I know you know, Ken Rocher's is gonna be in. I know like couple more people. So literally everyone that told me is gonna register on Discord, they let me know. So I kind of know, you know what I mean? And I can always check, but like randos don't subscribe to my stuff. We're not that big yet, you know. Like, look, how many people do we have live at the moment? I don't know. It's showing 30 to me, but it's probably not 30 because we've been just like rambling. Nothing crazy at the moment. But you know, the point is 35. All right, everyone, make sure to hit the like button. So yeah, the point is that we don't have that many people. Like, it's not like I have 350 people watching me, you know what I mean? Like, out of those 35 people that are now live with us, I think probably whoever is gonna sign up, like, we're probably gonna finish the stream and they're gonna be 10 people, and by the time I announce it one more time tomorrow, I just found you. I was looking for the CPI info. Hi Damon, so nice to meet you. And thank you so much for coming in the chat box. I think it's pretty awesome because I always tell everyone, if you're new here, come in the chat box because I literally know everyone that says hi in the chat box. And if you return like a second time, I know that you're here the second time. And if you're here for the third time, I know it. So Damon, welcome. Hope you subscribe. There is a lot of deals that are running just here. Make sure to check them out. Are you talking about your course? I too signed up. No, Samir J, I'm talking about the Bitunix thing. This thing. You can scan it. So I'm giving away $2,000 to people who trade. So it's not like oh, deposit $2,000 to get $200. No, you can deposit $100 and you can win if you trade. The course is pretty awesome. Again, like, I'm just gonna say, I'm so happy for everyone that left, you know, a review. 5 out of 5 people love it. Yeah, you're welcome, Demon. You should join Discord. It's absolutely for free. The link is in the description box. I'm there every day. If you have any questions on the macro, I do videos every day pre-market, and then we come on the live stream and we see what happens. Today was pretty awesome. The bias today was bullish for crypto, which eventually resolved bullish, which was nice. And then you know, we had a little bit of a short going on for silver, which I closed a little bit too early. But anyways, so that's why today I'm a bit like because I missed 2 pretty awesome trades for me today, but that's fine. Tomorrow is a new day. You know, that's the thing with trading. Sometimes you just have to sit and wait, you know, or if you see a trade, like, scalp it, win a little bit, it's fine. Like, it doesn't have to be a big win every single day. Like, if you're scalping, you should honestly be in and out sometimes within seconds, you know what I mean? And if you're day trading, hold a little bit of hours. As soon as you start seeing that, you know, New York afternoon starts playing, such as right now, you gotta be out, because New York after, unless you're like, you know, you're swinging, you gotta be out before New York afternoon. Otherwise, you're just cooked most of the times. So yes. Zebu, my average hold time today was 4 minutes. Yeah, Zebu is like a, you know, a scalper animal. This is not done yet. Bitcoin is definitely not done yet. But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna repeat it for anyone that doesn't understand. New York afternoon session, which is pretty much now. If you place trades on it, you're most likely gonna get killed unless you're trading like the 30-second or something, the 1 minute time frame. Then maybe. Otherwise, not really, you know? What time is it for you guys? Like, where are you? I want to know, where is everyone? Like, is it morning? Is it afternoon? Is it evening for you guys? Man, financials cooked today. Evening. XYZ 1953. Thank you for the military time. Fanny 8 p.m. That's sick. That's sick. Captain JJ is like really early. Like for him, it's like morning or something. He's in Florida or something. Oh, USDT. Would you look at that? Need to create some alarm here. 5.9. 18. Ken Rocher, Central Florida, 152. Are there any crocodiles in Central Florida? Or like flamingos and stuff like that? Montreal. 154. So 154, that should be like PM. But like what we use is the military time. A little bit east, we use the military time, you guys. So we say 1354. 1354. Lots in everybody and fresh air. Alligator, love the water. Also, it's an alligator. It's not a crocodile. Oh, it's crazy. That's insane. Oh, alligators, yes. 10:56 a.m. Oh my god. Yeah, Philip, we know that gold had a pullback. We know, because I wanted to short it. It was a freaking nice short. I'm not gonna lie. It was good. It was good. It was very good. It was very good. It was very good. I should just, you know, but I can't take, like, as soon as you start trading, I think like I do, it's just a little bit hard to go in a drawdown, because when most of your trades happen to be like sniper, and then when they start going, you know, in the other direction, it just makes you feel a little bit different. Starts to feel a little bit different, you know, like, oh, it should be sniper or nothing. And I'm a soldier, like I can take a break even that, you know, the whole trade plays out in front of your face. But it is what it is. And also I have to accept that I was away for like 2 weeks, you know, so, and today is Tuesday, right? So like, you know, you need to take your time with these things. Yes, everyone. I think it's so cool. Guys, sign up with Bluffin. Honestly, it's like one of the best crypto exchanges. I absolutely love it. It's my absolute favorite. You can trade silver on there as well, by the way. Bluffin, Ski. I love Bluffin. You know why? Because they've been supporting me since like forever. They've been behind me. So yeah, I trust them. So when someone comes and starts talking about VX, I'm just like, bro, what are you talking about? Like mixy wash-offs, you know what I mean? Did you guys saw that Doji passed phase 1 of his challenge? This is pretty sick, you know? So he's been on a massive winning streak on Discord. I'm so happy with our Discord. Like, the community is so freaking chill. Like, everyone is so nice. Like, there is no way you're gonna come on Discord and like 15 people are not gonna say good morning to you, have a nice day. It's just so chill. I love it so much. You know? And everyone's just trading and having a good time, and that's what it's all about. Like, Zebu remembers when I had my TradFi Discord, it was the same thing. Maybe it was a little bit different because then I didn't have to do like the live streams and everything, because I wasn't live streaming there. So all I was doing was trading all day, like, and I was just like so cracked. So you know, it's highly probable, in my opinion, that tomorrow we might have a pullback day, but it all depends on a lot of factors, like how does the day open, where are we in the current you know, cycle of the day, like in terms of Asia, in terms of London. So all of these things, official centralized government 7820, that's a crazy username, or office. Is that your business name? Like, that's insane. All these things, I give updates on Discord as soon as I open the chart in the morning. I kind of have a plan, an overall plan of what I'm doing in the day, which is why I love Discord so much, because I just drop the daily updates. It's free to join, everyone, so just use the link in the description box and just join, because yeah. And you can use the Bitunix or the Bluffin sign up to join and get your VIP role to have access to the daily updates and the community and everything. So yeah, just do that. But point is, you know, I think that we might have a pullback tomorrow. We also shouldn't, you know, completely disregard the fact that we have PPI, you know, core retail sales. And usually the PPI is the report that is going to follow the CPI. Okay, so that's what happens on a normal day. All right, and if it does follow, people might think, all right, maybe it's a continuation bias, whereas the exact opposite might happen. So that's what we're here to find out today. We have a lot of resistance. 94k is a huge resistance zone. It's been wicked, and it can be wicked one more time, considering that we're getting into this whole area of, you know, historical resistance. Between 94 and 96. If we break 94, 96, if we start trading above 96 on a daily time frame, that's when we have 100k in the picture. 100k, not only that, 101.7 is also on the picture, you know, if that happens. Yes, everyone, hit the like button. Doty's a fast learner, and yeah, Doty's great. Doty's awesome. Doty knows a lot more than me, like especially like in those the degen section on Discord. Like he finds 20x like few times a week, which is nuts. Like I can't do that. When are they going to announce the next Fed's name? It was supposed to be beginning of January? Question mark. So we're gonna see about that. There is a lot of heat in between Powell and Trump at the moment. So probably soon. Yes, true, but you did guide him with forex. Yeah, I did, definitely. But he's a great learner. Like he also passed the entire course. So again, you guys go on it. We've only have amazing reviews on the course, and it's amazing value. Also, if you're on Discord, you get 20% off. I've given the discount code on Discord so everyone knows. Yeah, he's definitely flying. A lot of you will be flying, you know, like you'll be totally fine. It just takes time, you guys. You just need the right person that's not looking to do anything weird. Like I think I did a TikTok today. I was talking about my experience with being scammed. Like when I was starting to learn, which was pretty funny. There were these forex guys. Back when I was living in London, they had this big office in Mayfair. They were all young, you know, and they were called like Astro FX. So I went to their office and like I kind of sat down and I was like, yeah, I've been studying at that point for like I think over a year, maybe coming 2 years. But I wasn't anywhere near, you know, anywhere near. And they were like, yeah, we can fund you right now, $200,000, like real money, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but I don't even know how to do anything. Like, why would you do that? And obviously it was a $10,000 fee, like signing fee. And they had like thousands of people paying $10,000, you know? And I was like, if that doesn't look like a pyramid scheme, I don't know what it does. It was pretty crazy. But I think they all got like super cooked now. And yeah, it was insane. It was insane. It was so funny. Like they were just I met this girl, I forgot her name, and she was just like telling me, oh my god, girl, when I go out like in London and my girlfriends are jealous of me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you know, I hang out at these clubs and that clubs. And I'm like, bitch, I'm actually a member there. I've never seen you before. Anyways, chill, you know? So she was just very fishy, you know? She was just trying to name drop and like do just weird stuff. And I was like, you guys are ridiculous. But I was having fun at this point. Like I'll usually walk away immediately, you know what I mean? But I was like, let me see what that's about, you know? And she just walked me around, and like I remember seeing this other girl, she was doing like a Zoom in the canteen, and she had, I could see her screen, and she had like, I don't know, 30 people. Some of them had their cameras on, and she was like teaching them trading, whatever, like psychology or whatever. And I was like, I swear it was so funny. It was hilarious. She looked like she was 15 years old, you know? And I'm like, what am I doing here? Like with these kids, like what, they are clearly doing something wrong. But I don't know, I guess, you know, just people buy into that stuff, and there's no buying in. Like it's just hard work. Like you just, It's just hard work. It is like, because even if you are like me, even if you have the perfect the literally the perfect strategy, the perfect whatever, if you're like me, like finding yourself busy in the day with like preparing videos, running around, doing other stuff, talking to people, replying to emails, you know, doing stories and like content and stuff like that, and then you know that's the trade, but when your mental is not there, it's just not gonna work. You know what I mean? So it's psychology is just, it's 90% of the work as well. Like there is lots of strategies that work so well. Like you can literally just decide, okay, like I'm gonna trade the Asian sweep, you know, Asia high, Asia low sweep. That's what I'm gonna do every single day. Maybe you catch 2 trades a week, but if you're disciplined enough, it's still gonna work. Like, but that's where people forget that it's really hard. But yeah, just like every industry, you know, I know the football's on in America right now, and people get so emotional watching that football, and I'm like, dude, it's still an industry. It's probably rigged. You know what I mean? Like they're making so much money. There is no way. There is no way it's not predetermined who's winning and who's losing. Like there is no way. Yeah. It's the world we live in, you know? So are we clear on tomorrow and what the plan is? I hope we are. So was that story before or after you met me? Oh, that was before. Astro was before Zebu. I think it was before. Was definitely before. Yeah. All right, chill guys, thank you so much for spending your time with me here discussing the charts. Like I said, potentially we're looking for a pullback tomorrow on Bitcoin. For now, we have to see how price reacts. It's bullish for the moment, but we haven't come out of the range completely. So yeah, so that's the plan, right? Tomorrow we wake up with the London session, new day, and we are checking very carefully what's happening, potentially looking for a pullback. For now, we have a clear target on Bitcoin, and that's to the upside. All right, so if we don't grab that target by the end of the US session, that is probably going to mean that we're gonna get a pullback to potentially continue up to grab that target. All right, and the pullback could be quite substantial in order to reach that target if that happens, you know. So we just need to take it day by day, and then the full battle is going to develop around this area, 94, 96. Sean Lee's the only one I respect. Yeah, I mean, everyone respects, you know, I wish them nothing bad, you know what I mean? I remember Astro, they were everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, you guys, love you lots. Don't forget to sign up for all the challenges, and if you want to trade commodities with me and like forex Vantage, you have the sign up over here. That's what you guys need to use. Come on Discord if you're not on Discord, and I'll see you guys. When are we seeing each other? Tomorrow for sure. I'll see you guys on Discord. All right, bye have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys. Cheers. Bye.